Right, I'm about to connect in with Coach Danzy. Hey, what's up, Coach Danzy? How you doing?
Oh, hey, what's up, baby? How we doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Give you a quick introduction. Everyone, this is Coach Keith Danzy. He's up from the upstate region, the Albany, the capital. Keith Danzy's been involved in youth athletics since 1996. Keith Danzy, born and raised in Albany, played JUCO basketball at Hudson Valley Community College, then moved on to what school exactly? To
I was at Gaynor University. Played D2 ball. Absolutely, yeah.
Did you play for Bob Catherwood?
Bob Cafterwood, yeah. I think that was his first All-American. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, you know I played for Bob.
You play for Bob?
Swear to God. It was
Great
me.
guy.
Who else? God, the guy Trey Diggs from Bed-Stuy, Lance Grant from Boys and Girls. Like, I didn't even know that, so I'll talk to you after this.
Oh, yeah. A ton of kids came through there from the city, I tell you.
So, the guy used to make fun of him about playing for the Generals.
Oh, yeah, no question. Absolutely.
Oh, man. Well, Coach Danzy's been a skills and development coach of state for the past 24 years. He's coached players like Emily Durr, the state leading scorer that leads the state of New York in scoring. He's coached 2 different Mrs. Basketball. But without further ado, people, Mr. Danzy. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. We appreciate it.
No, thank you for coming. I know you're still working. You know, you like Kenny Kalina would say, you have a real job.
Absolutely.
How did you get started with this?
Well, I got started in AAU based on necessity, actually. My godbrother, Willie Wakefield, had a daughter who, was looking for an AAU program. And at the time, there were 2, storied programs in this area. And those 2 programs weren't quite a good fit for her. So they asked me to get on board. And it's a brand new program called U.S. Lady Hoopsters, which is Uncle Sam Lady Hoopsters based out of Troy. And they asked me to come on and coach the team. So I
practice on third or 4th Ave.
Well, yeah, with many places, you know what I mean? Uncle Sam's been around for a real long time. I think they're still alive and kicking as well. But we're the first group. My family was the first group to kind of kick that off and get it started, Uncle Sam Lady Hoopsters. And then I got started with her, and, the rest was history. She was the reason, Kenna Wakefield was the reason why I got started in girls grassroots basketball.
Now, who are some of your mentors in the game?
Sheesh, mentors. That's back in those days, it was kind of like learn on the fly because there wasn't a lot of people helping you at that time. But the one big guy that really helped out was Jim Hart. It just taught me, a lot about how to deal with difficult people and how to just avoid the noise and just stay focused on your task, which is to help kids. And I'm very thankful for the opportunity he provided me, for helping me, allow me to run this program for him.
What's up, Pat? And I was saying what's up to Pat. I don't know if you can see the things. Pat Hammer's son said, "Hey, Keith."
Hey, what's happening?
Now, what are some of the biggest differences from when you first got started to now?
I probably would say, being around so long in the beginning, where it was just, I would say, parental involvement. At that back in the day was like, me with a van load of 10 kids traveling across the country with maybe 1 or 2 parents. And just trying to find a way to make a note out of no way, So for us, it was really just humble beginnings, and a lot of times, a lot of worrying about how we're gonna get things done and things paid for. People see the end result now and how it's kind of easy how we do things, but back in the day, it was really a labor of love, and you really was all in, and it was very difficult back in those days to get it done for these kids.
Now, when you say 10 kids, the first thing that comes to mind is, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think the first time I met you was at Siena Championship Sunday at
I think it's Hudson Valley, I believe. Was it Hudson Valley? The Final Four at Dia?
No. It was, what's the name? It was in Siena because you were going to play against it was you, Apache, Scott.
Okay. Yes.
That was out of control because each of you guys had like 15 or 20 kids on your teams.
Yeah, it was great. We had it was a great game against Apache. And always, I always hear Apache's halftime speeches. Huh? Gym Rat
No,
Challenge.
Gym Rats. Gym
Yeah, Gym
Rats.
Rat Challenge. It was a great game. It was down to the wire, and Apache went took the kids in the back of the Siena College and gave them this old rah-rah speech. I think I didn't hear one word aside from a cuss word in that speech. Those kids came back and really fought hard for him. He could get kids to play hard.
Now that was pretty funny because
Yeah.
that was like one of my first times actually really trying to go and figure out what the AAU. I did the high school, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching each team has 15 to 16, 17, 18 kids on them. And I'm like, how could the teams have 18 kids on them? And a parent explained to me, you have to win 3 or 4 games that day to win the championship. So everyone brings 2 teams on the second day.
Yeah, we were pretty loaded. But at the time when we won it 3 years back to back. It's never been done. And we had a roster of probably about 11 or 12 the years we won it. And it's just about understanding how the format works, but it's a grueling. It was very difficult to do that, back in those times when they win it. Now it's kind of easier to win it. Everybody gets a trophy kind of sense, but back in the day, it was a very hard task to complete,
Man, like I said, I'm just thinking back on that. It's just like how many talented kids were on those teams.
Oh, it was those teams.
All right. Well, now how has the pandemic changed or affect how you operate right now?
We're just trying to stay out the way, and try to do things as normal. I think, the Zoom stuff is cute and it's nice and everything, but I like kids that really work harder than they own.
So you just want meat and potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. They do the work. They're not looking for affirmation from social media. Just get there and just do the work, and just work in the dark. Because when the light comes on, you're going to shine bright. I love those kind of kids. But for us, we're just trying to just stay informed, trying to figure out, the best process, the best events to go to if they do open it up. Just trying to make sure that our program is in position to go when we're able to go.
See, now I hate to regress, but I'm going to regress a little bit, and we're going to talk about the Gym Rats. And you can help me out with this. Back in the day, I felt like most of the teams ended after the Gym Rats.
What do you mean?
The upstate teams. Most of the teams didn't travel. Because I would go up there and I would buy the book, and you would see all those kids, and then you'd be like, the end of the summer, like, where are those kids?
Yeah, for some people, the Gym Rat Challenge was their big event. The teams that travel across the country like we did. We use Gym Rat Challenge as a tool to get prepared for July to go out and get on that national circuit. But some people that didn't travel, they just use that event, big event. John Kimack does a phenomenal job with that event.
Now, just to transition right out of that, what do you attribute the success of upstate basketball right now? It's so many kids are signing from upstate.
Region. I've been preaching for years that our area was a hotbed for them, and that's why I didn't only stick to one area of like Albany. Showcase the whole region from Western New York to Albany and all parts of Wayne. And some people want to be regional, not me. I wanted to really showcase the talent that we have in our region. And every time a new team in New York, and I think we're performing downstate right now tremendously.
Now, Cone just checking in from Stony Brook. Who are some of the other players that you think?
Stony Brook, what's up? That's all right. We work through it.
Pat says, I remember that City Rock Exodus game. I think he's talking about the one at the Rumble, not at the Rumble, the one upstate. The one we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, we played many a times.
So, again, what do you attribute, all of the success right now with upstate basketball?
I just think, I think people, just really starting to get a chance to see our quality of our kids. Kids do take a liking into their. I would say they are really, got some great influences by people in their regions that do really good job in skill development, and now they're getting to really join good AAU programs to get a chance to showcase the country that that are pretty good. I think they've been good for a while. I think they've been underrepresented on the national front.
Okay. Now I know we talked about I'm sorry, we talked about some of your 21s earlier, Kai Wood, Lexi Green, Olivia Olson. Now, who are some of the kids that you think the coaches should know about, as soon as we get out this pandemic and, you roll the ball out?
I think most guys are already known. Like, Sanaa kid was a top 50 kid until she got hurt. Who's going to be storming back hard this year once she gets the chance to get back on the floor. The Meg Herter kid that flat can shoot it. The little sister of the Red Velvet, Kevin Herter from the Atlanta Hawks. Valencia Fontenelle, Possum, phenomenal energy
I like
kid.
her a lot.
Yeah, she can do a lot of good things.
I again, like I said, we were talking briefly about your 22s. I know you have Jill Herter, Lauren Patnoid, and Emma Shield. We actually have Olivia Olson on here right now, checking it out.
Say that again.
Keith.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Keith. So
yes.
Let's talk a little bit about your 22s. Who are some of your top?
Okay.
Some of your top 22s?
All right. Top. Got it. 22s. I can hear you now. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Our top 22s.
Yeah.
Jill Herter, the little sister of Megan, phenomenal little guard, can shoot it, handle it, gonna be just like her older brother as well. And they're born out the womb just shooting the basketball. They all can fill it up. Lauren Patnoid out of Saratoga, 6 foot, does a lot of good things around the basket. He finishes both sides of the rim, strong physical imposing, and also can shoot the 3-ball.
She's only a 23 though.
Yeah, she's playing up. Yeah. Patnoid's playing up. Absolutely. Emma Shield out of Emma Willard. She's a 6'2" wing, plays on Germany team. Really good special kid there as well. Mackenzie Smith out of Broad Auburn. Tough as nails kid. Tough around the basket. Scorer with both shoulders. Can stretch the defense out as well. Good mid-range game. Can play really well. Alexis of Burn Knox. Another tough kid. Stretch the defense out, about 6 foot, can shoot it, can handle it, and also loves the bang in the post. That's just a few of our kids in the 22 class. When we talk about the 23 class?
Yeah, do you have, I'm not too familiar with the 23s.
Yeah, 23 class, I like that bunch. Chalet Cancer out of Rensselaer, New York, super athlete, still learning the game, but she has a chance to be really good. We're getting in Kiara Odom out of Bishop Ludden. Great, hardworking kid. I love that kid. She just works constantly, and she'll be special when it's all said and done. Another young kid at CNS is Anaya Neal kid, 8th grader, playing up in that 9th grade team. Super athletic, long, athletic, does a lot of things well for CNS. She's a diaper dandy, but I think she's a chance to be really special. And the last two of those 23 class is Nevia Camp out of Vermont. It's about this kid, special guard. Workhorse, City Hawks, we're known for our guards, and she's going to be one of our legendary guards when it's all said and done. And last but not least is that Sydney Jordan kid she's a homeschool kid that nobody knows about 6'1", still growing. Chance to be better than Miss Olivia Owens because that's ahead of Olivia. Hopefully, but she's a good one. I'm super excited for Jordan. Phenomenal chance to be really, really good.
Yeah,
and I also want to go back as well.
Okay. I was going to ask you a tricky question. Who?
Okay.
All right. To what year?
21.
To what year? Where do you want to go back to? All
21.
Right. Who'd you leave
second
out?
Team.
Who'd you leave out?
Our second team.
Okay.
KJ Jordan out of Shaker. Little energizer bunny rabbit. Little point guard. Gets it a little bit. Another sleeper pick, Madison Anasari out of Malone, New York. Smooth operator. She can stroke it. And she got to get a little stronger, but she's a great player that nobody really knows about.
Okay.
Let's go Asia Millinghouse out of Corcoran High School. My buddy, my guy out there, Coach Marsh, retired last year, but for now he did a great job with that program for many years over there in Syracuse. He did a great job. But Agent Millerhouse is the kid that's going to be a good kid to watch out for soon. The Susie Nimmick kid out of Weesport, she can shoot the heck out of it. I think she was leading the state or the section in scoring all year, at a bunch of 30-point games. We got a kid here locally in Catholic Central, Sarah Matfield, tough as nails, blue collar worker. She brings a lunch pail every night. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, Gianna Shema, nice little player. We'll see what upsides are like, but pretty good, real good, solid team. That team's going to serve a lot of people.
Now, if everything opened up tomorrow, now it's like Division I, Division II for that second unit.
Yeah, the second team, yeah, a lot of D2 kids on there. A lot of D2 kids, it'll be a good opportunity for them to get looks. Those kids really need this summer. They really need it.
So I guess this is what this is about. Like, now at least people know who some of these kids are. If, when they get out of this blackout next week, they could definitely give you a call. And I'm sure you guys will be able to connect kids with them just in case, we don't end up playing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, I got a question for you. Who are the top 5 City Rocks of all time?
You try to get me killed, man. You try to get me killed.
That's why I saved it for last almost.
Yo, I'm just gonna rattle off some names real quick, and I'll let you make the decision, or I'll let you make the decision. But I got so many great kids from different eras. I've been doing it for a couple of decades, so it's pretty cool.
Now, how about who was the first one? Who was the first special one? The very first one.
The first special kid we had, I probably would say would be Rachel Coffey.
Rachel. Okay.
She was the #1 bar here in the country, rated by ESPN, top 20 kid in the country. Syracuse had a pretty good career there, but she was, as they said, she was, like one of the best ball in my life, and we could have her. Just a phenomenal facilitator, ball so unselfish, and just a team for always. Just a humble kid. Just love to play
she's
ball.
Still associated with the program, right?
Yes, she's going to come back and help out this year.
Yeah.
Yes, she's going to come back and help out this year. And then you got to have, now I'll say Brianna Kiesel, WNBA kid. She was out, first one, to get drafted. So it's a special place in our heart. Ellison that knows about out of Roxbury, Boston, but she was a phenomenal.
I love Ellison.
Amazing athlete. She's only 7 we threw alley-hoop play for her. She was dunking the tennis ball when she was with us. Just phenomenal hops and athletic ability, and with a yo-yo handle. Amazing. And then you got to go with her counterpart. We're going to stay there in Boston and go with Danzy for a little while. It's just so many great kids. Emily Durr, all-time leading scorer for New York State, state champion, federation champion, Iowa State, did a phenomenal job there as well. My goodness, and then and I'm also partial to Dolly Cairns and Olivia Owens, the two new recent graduates, Sir, we're back.
Man, I'm not sure. Is that me or is that you? Because I think it was me.
Yeah, I'm pretty clear. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not tech savvy myself, so we'll figure it out.
It's probably me because this happened. No, this has happened before. Now, so we were finishing up. We were the top 5 City Rocks.
Yes. I was with Brianna Kiesel, Rachel Coffey, Khadija Ellison, Danisha Fountain. I was like Emily Durr. I was like Ra. Yeah. And I was like, I'm also, Dolly Karen and Olivia Owens, my babies that recently graduates. Sierra Dillard, another draft pick, Buffalo great, phenomenal player. Mariah Ruff, Miss US, Miss Basketball. But I'm gonna give you a sleeper pick that nobody talks about. I'm gonna
I'm
big
gonna
up the
give you one.
Syracuse.
Can I tell you who it is? Can I tell you?
Okay, you can tell you
Emma
think
Guy.
it is.
Emma
Emma
Guy.
Guy, Boston College, doing her thing out there as well. Absolutely.
Was that the one?
Huh? No. The
Was
one.
that the one?
No. The sleeper. One of my best point guards of all time, Miss Kayla Stroman out of CBA Syracuse. She went to Niagara College because she didn't want to go away from home, but she was a BCS kid. One of the best point guards ever come out of Syracuse that nobody talks about. Mrs. Big Shot. She always make game winners. Phenomenal kid, man. I love that kid. And my last but not least is Keanu Wakefield. The reason why I'm doing it today, you know.
I could have swore you were going with Emma Guy because I think Emma Guy could under the radar, completely under the radar.
Yeah, that story that's a fun too. About her as well. And everything.
Well, that was a good. Sometimes you really like to see that when an AAU coach fights for a kid to get her at the highest possible level, and then everyone that think they know, including myself, were wrong. And the AAU coach kind of, I think that's a perfect story. Now, who the top five players upstate? Who are the top five players upstate ever?
Ever?
Ever that you've seen.
Well, I'm gonna say some kids that nobody knows about.
Shani Johnson?
There's another Syracuse. No, there's another Syracuse kid. I think Randy Wright maybe Naisha Watts out of Corcoran as well. One of the best lefty point guard, phenomenal. One of the best point guards I've ever seen in my life. But she just had some problems just getting out of the area. She went to a JUCO, kind of got pregnant and kind of fizzled out. One of the best point guards I've ever seen in my life. Naomi Watts, amazing kid.
And Walt from South Shore said Brianna.
Well, that's a no-brainer. Absolutely. Sophona Salyard out of Nottingham. I got to get that as well. You got to go Momo out of Rochester. Momo was a monster. She still is a monster in the day, And you're saying upstate New York? Sheesh. I mean, I gotta go with the all-time leading scorer for New York State, Emily Durr, who competed against, Brianna Stewart deal. Sheesh. I'm trying to think. There's another kid. I can't remember her name out of the Buffalo area.
I'm not going to add the West.
But again, this is kids that came out of that area.
I'm not going to add the West. I'm not going to add the Westchester kids to upstate.
Well, okay. The last kid I got to go is Tanya Hansen out of Albany High. Her number's hanging in the Raptors at Rutgers right now.
That one I don't know.
The great Tanya. She coaches with the Avid program. Yeah, what she used to. Yeah.
You know who I was going to say?
Who?
Sierra Dillard.
Sierra Dillard, she's up. She's right there. Arguably, she's right there.
Because when you think about it, right?
That kid.
Who was not
a kid?
Say that again?
Yeah, she's a special kid. A special rare breed. Fierce competitor. And she took a team, full of nobodies, and put them on her back. No, not people can do that.
No, not in high school. That team was good.
Oh, high school? No. High school, she had D. Johnson, and she also had
Corey
Bay Walker out of
Corey
Stony
Brook. And then
yes.
There was a 6-foot kid that never ended up playing high school.
I think that's one of the what's that kid? I know the kid's last name was a popular name. I think her last name was Blocker. I think she's a Blocker kid.
Yes, Blocker.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good high school team.
They were great.
That was a really good high school team.
They shot the three extremely well, passed it well.
Mm-hmm. Now, who's the best team you've ever seen up there? What were the top 5 teams you've ever seen upstate New York?